All right, today we are finishing up our Unit 4 on insects. And so today we are going to be on page 63 and 64 in your science book. So if you'll go ahead and get that out and we will work through those pages together. So I'll give you just a second to do that. All right, while we're waiting and everybody's getting their stuff together, let's talk about an insect for a minute. How many body parts does an insect have, main body parts? 3. An insect has 3 main body parts. Do you remember what they are? Head, thorax, and abdomen. Those are the 3 distinctive parts of an insect. All right. How many legs does an insect have? Has 6 legs. All insects have 6 legs. Metamorphosis. Let's talk about that for a minute. Metamorphosis is the change of a shape an insect goes through the stages of growth. So one example of metamorphosis would be the butterfly, because it goes through 4 distinct shapes before it becomes the butterfly. It's always an insect, it's always going to be a butterfly, but it has to go through these 4 stages and these different changes before it finally becomes what it's meant to be in the end. All right, so today we are going to do page 63 and 64 together. So let's look at number 1 on page 63. It says, how many main body parts does an insect have? And your choices are 5, 6, and 3. I want you to circle the correct answer. All right, number 2. How many legs does an insect have? 6, 4, or 8? Circle the correct answer. Number 3. Are the mouths of all insects alike? Yes or no? So think back to a little bit. We talked about a couple different insects and the different mouths that they have. A butterfly, his mouth kind of rolls out. And we talked about the bug whose mouth kind of were like pliers. So yes or no, they're all alike. Number 4, which stage of metamorphosis of a butterfly comes after the chrysalis? Is it egg, adult, or caterpillar? Circle your choice. And think about it. We have the egg, and then the caterpillar, and then the chrysalis, and then the butterfly. All right, number 5. What can you use to show and compare information about insects? So this is combining some of our math with our science. So if we were going to show information and compare it, would we use a graph, an antenna, or a skeleton? Circle the correct answer. Number 6, in which habitat would you most likely find a water strider? Circle the correct picture. So you have like a lake, a forest trail, and like a valley of meadow, a meadow of like flowers. Okay. All right, on page 64, on the back side, it says, read the creation web. Write the 4 groups of animals that God purposefully designed. Okay, so we have a little chart there, and God's purposeful design contains living things and non-living things. Those are the 2 big groups. And underneath living things, he's created plants and he's created animals. And then it even breaks down the animals even further. So there are 4 different types of animal groups that God has purposefully designed. He has designed the mammals, the fish, the birds, and the insects. So you need to write those 4 things on the lines to the side. Okay, and then at the bottom, journal about insects. My favorite insect is fill in the blank. I want you to write 2 sentences about your favorite insect. So my favorite insect is blank. And then I want you to write 1 more sentence about that. Remember to start with a capital letter and end with a period. And then I want you to draw a picture of your favorite insect. And this is like a bonus. I want you to label the 3 main body parts. Okay? It's a trick. If you need to look back in your book, you can. Okay? So 2 sentences, draw a picture, and label the 3 main body parts. And then take a picture of it and submit page 63 and 64, and we will finish up our unit on insects.